The new winner. Most negative equity I think I've ever seen.
What is it?
Not even sure I can wrap my head around what I'm looking at right here.
Oh no. So he's 56 grand upside down on this one.
$90,000 upside down in this BMW.
Oh, okay. He said he knew he was 80. He knew he was 80 grand upside down.
He's more than that.
Oh, all right.
Are you kidding?
He sounded like he thought he had positive equity in the Raptor.
What?
I don't know. Yeah, that's what he sounded like on the phone. But he's like, that's why I want to get out of the BMW just because I'm losing so much money in it.
Like full-blown MMR is 79, so he's probably going off of that number. MMR is not going to be a good indicator of what this car is actually worth with the miles that it has. They're just so high. It's looking at cars that did sell that have on average 11,000 miles. Look, this guy's bought 40 cars in 4 years. He's no stranger to this.
Yeah, so.
Wait, I beg your pardon? 40 cars in 4 years? I don't care if you have high income. I don't care if you're a business owner making millions. 40 cars in 4 years? Like, do you have like a decision problem? Like you're indecisive? That's questionable. But it's hard to feel sorry for people like this, though. Like 40 cars in 4 years.
This car, the miles are just so out of whack. If I search for X5Ms with over 20,000 miles, there's only 9 in the country. Over 25,000 miles, there's only 4. It would basically be the highest mile car in the country.
Okay, fun. So that'll be.
So let me adjust this number on the X5 a little bit. I think it's a little low. But still, it's not good.
It's not gonna.
Monthly depreciation is $1,500 on it, so it's really bad. And market day supply is really high, 112-day market day supply.
No. To be $150,000 in negative equity in both of these cars, a BMW X5M series, this is the trap. This is the trap of the middle class. And it's hard because even if you give people real talk advice, they're still not going to listen to you, right? If you're upside down, the worst thing to do is to keep trading. The best move is to suffer a little bit so you don't have to suffer every single year or the next 7 years. Keep it, pay it down, kill the negative equity, and then probably just upgrade then. But at that time, the struggle and just giving money away is too much. Why do people just keep thinking it's good to upgrade? Like rolling negative equity is like using a credit card to pay off another credit card. Like you're not fixing anything. You're just multiplying the problem, multiplying the headache. And this is the trap of just car payments in general and the middle class. These things keep you broke. They just eat your income every month. They depreciate fast. High interest just traps you. Insurance are damn near expensive in this economy. They went up by 20%, just the insurance, car insurances, right? The repairs don't stop, especially for these luxury cars that people own, and they just delay wealth. Like the monthly payments could be going towards just building wealth or just paying other debt like student loans, all right? And it's sad because we live in a society that the car payment feels normal, but it just quietly just steals your future cash flow. 150K? Like baby boomers are looking at this video like, I bought a house for $40,000. This is idiotic. Oh my God.
You're a man and you make at least $75,000 a year. You have your own place. You have your own car. You have a decent credit. You are decent looking. You already beat 99% of men, especially if you're in the ages of 21 to 31. You already surpass. Don't let this social media shit fool you. There's so many people out here that make it look like there's something, and in reality, they're nothing. If you have what I just said, if you make 70 grand, even 60 a year, and you have your own spot in a car, you already beat 99% of the competition in your age. Stop competing with dudes in their 50s who've been doing this shit for 30 years and have a portfolio that you can't even comprehend yet. Stop. If you have a decent job, stability, the dating world for you, you've already beat 90. You have nothing to worry about. Don't let this.
Yeah, the worst thing you can do is
it's a joke.
Let social media play you out of your position. Let social media fool you. You know what I mean? Like social media is a huge gaslight. And one of my professors, I remember this very vividly. Like I was in an interpersonal communication class, and he said that, guys, if you make $60,000 a year and you're single after taxes, he said, like, you're set. you're good. You know what I mean? And it is true. After taxes, making 60K is a lot of money. That is if you don't have, you know, consumer debt, like silly debt. Like you don't have like a car payment you can't afford and now you're negative equity on, or you know you have a huge shopping addiction, or you just have a huge lifestyle inflation. But yes, 1,000% comparison is a thief of joy. And it's sad to tell you this, but the Joneses are broke. They're broke. The real happiness and the real wealth is in creating freedom, independence, memories, right, and family. Like these things are important. Money is just a tool, and it magnifies who you are. If you're a person that is very sound in their finances, you're going to live a good, happy, successful life. But if you're a person that is very insecure and has like, you know, imposter syndrome, and you want to keep up with what your neighbor has or your friend or what your colleagues are going through, or you have a girl that or a partner that just wants to go on vacation just so they can take pictures to live for other people, then you're going to live a very sad, depressing life. You know what I mean? But again, most people understand what they have to do, but the comparison and the social comparison culture is very toxic. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have debt, I look at you as a rich man. You know what I mean? And going from somebody that had $20,000 in credit card debt and just hating myself and not even looking at my credit score, just hated the word budgeting and hated just trying to keep making minimum payments, and you could just see the outstanding balance never decrease. Like it was sad, but hey, I know what I had to do. I got out of it. It's simple, right? Just live below your means, right? Stay out of debt and just learn to enjoy yourself. Touch some grass, enjoy time with family, create memories with loved ones. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think.
You guys didn't give me like a warning that this would happen, and I don't feel safe. I bought a car with you like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, the Range Rover. How are you, Susan?
I'm good, but I could be better because I feel like I'm getting too much attention in my car.
Too much attention? How do you mean?
People keep trying to like get into my car. I feel like they're trying to steal it.
Oh, I mean, they're not highly stolen vehicles at all. Are you living in a bad area?
Well, I live in Philly.
I live in Philly.
Would
I
you
love
do
it.
that? So why would you sell me this car if I was going to be put in a position where I'm unsafe, trying to like take my car and give me attention?
My suggestion would be maybe find a better parking spot. Has somebody tried to break into it? Like physically broken something? Like cracked the window?
No, nothing has been broken, but like I just see people like looking at the car, like walking around the car, and then like they holler at me when I get out of the car.
That could be taken as a compliment too. But honestly, Susan, when well, yeah. But again, when you were here, you wanted a Range Rover and a Range Rover only. We did offer you a Honda and a Toyota option as well.
Well, what options do I have now? Like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to?
Unfortunately, at this point, going by the timeline, your payment is due actually in about a week. So everything's finalized with the bank. I mean, we can try to get you traded out of it, but it might be a little too soon. But again, that's, we signed a contract with the bank. You agreed to the terms on the financing.
Well, the financing isn't the problem.
I understand. Well, the vehicle, but that's the vehicle you chose, right?
No one mentioned that this would happen.
I can't speak for what's going to happen depending on where you park the car or where you drive it. I mean, I know the car's not going to get stolen. That's not a vehicle that gets stolen.
Okay, so what are my options?
Your options is to keep the car for at least a year and then try to trade out of it.
A year?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm going to have to call back because I just feel like that's not the best option.
I hope this is satire. I hope this is not real, because you sound like a grown goofy. Like this is silly. What do you mean you didn't give me a heads up? What do you mean you didn't tell me this was gonna happen? You're an adult. He's giving you options on a Toyota or a Honda, unless flashy cars. You had a strict policy of a Range Rover only. You wanted to flex. Now just cash out. I mean, people are gonna look at hyper luxury cars at the end of the day. Range Rovers, BMWs, Mercedes. These are status symbols. These are appearance cars. But let's be real, because we're adults here. I think you're panicking because you are a week away from your payment. Yes, the tensions are now starting to kick in. So you're panicking, stressed out, puzzled, looking around. You know what I mean? Looking at loose change and collecting whatever you have to keep up with the image. It costs a lot to have these cars. You wanted to be the player? Well, you gotta pay to be in the game. That's all I gotta say. Comment down below. Uh, Accountability and being responsible is also important. You a grown ass woman.
Americans are going broke. So let's talk about some interesting but scary finance facts around the world that are happening right now. 12.7% of all credit card debt is now 90 plus days past due. That's the second highest recorded in all time. The first highest was in 2010, which was the worst ever recorded in 80 years. Second interesting fact is Google searches for quote unquote can't sell a house just hit an all-time high. Third interesting fact, buyers of homes just hit a record low of 1.36 million. Fourth interesting fact, rent has increased 20 to 30% since 2019. Fifth interesting fact is car insurance has increased 50% since 2019, and food prices have increased 30% since 2019.
Yep.
It's not over
It's
yet.
just it's a bad time right now to be in this economy. I personally think that like things are gonna get more expensive, right? Just at the recording of this video, we're now doing strikes in Iran. Oil prices is gonna go up. Gas prices are gonna go up. I don't even want to imagine it to go up by 50 cents, right? A gallon, 50 cents more. People are using their credit cards. People are maxing out credit cards because people don't have jobs. There's layoffs happening. AI takeover. People can't sell their houses. People can't buy houses because of the interest rates. They have student loans. They have multiple debts that they're in. But there's always hope at the end of the road. And I do think that, like, my approach is not sweet, very sour. I personally think, and if I was a single person, because I have kids and I have a wife, so this doesn't really, I can't do this. Even if I wanted to, it would be weird family dynamic, and I don't want that. But if you are single, I would say the best thing to do for you to get ahead in this economy right now is to move back in with your parents. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame. If you don't care about the opinions of other people, hey, you're gonna win that way. But if you do care about other people's opinion, you worship it, you're just going to be worse off in this economy, and it's going to literally just throw you to the side of the curb and then into the sewer. Community is important. Practicing group economics, coming together as a family, and just trying to get ahead. Just limiting your expenses, because our biggest expenses is living expenses. You know what I mean, for rent or mortgages. So if you're a single person and you want to get ahead and you want to take your finances seriously, live with your parents for a year and a half, 2 years, tackle the credit card debt, tackle the consumer debt, and get ahead also with your student loans, work, do some gig work, do Uber, do Lyft, do DoorDash, whatever you can to try to get money, because there's no jobs in this economy. There's layoffs happening, and the only way to win is with unity and togetherness. And I hope that advice helps anybody that is willing to take it. But I'm going to end the video here. So make sure to comment down below your thoughts and opinion. I really do want to hear it. Which part stood out to you the most? Was it the 150,000 negative equity? Was it the Range Rover girl just crashing out because her payment is due? Or was it this video where we're in a bad economy? Make sure to like for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe and hit the post notification so you don't miss any of the videos. With that being said, be good, do good. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.